Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Beaconhouse Old Student Society Boss Memory Lane. Beaconhouse Boss is all about building a community together. Today, I'm extremely delighted to introduce one of the brilliant, most intelligent alumni of Beaconhouse School System. She not only completed her education from Beaconhouse School System, but came back to system to educate young minds. Ms Sadia Chand, the school head at Beaconhouse F-7 branch, Islamabad. She has worked with the system for over 17 years. She's among the first batch of Beaconhouse Gujranwala campus. She's from class of 1996. Ms Sadia Chand, welcome to Beaconhouse Memory Lane. Ms Sadia, let's take a trip down the memory lane. Fondest memory at Beaconhouse School System?
I think everything that I joined Beaconhouse was perfect, was great, was amazing, interesting. Everything we did, everything we got into, and everything we explored, because I joined Beaconhouse at I think grade 5, and it was something where I came up with, okay, this is how a school can be, where you have a music lesson as well, where music is taught, where you have an art lesson, a proper one, you have a library and everything. So I think every memory that I have of my school was really, really interesting. I mean, if I just start talking about them, then I think it's going to take
no, let's
a lot
hear
of
you.
time.
Okay.
A lot of time.
If you have to describe your school life in 3 words, what would that be and why?
Okay. That was really adventurous, amazing, I think full of fun, full of learning. And why? Because we were the first batch in the school. We were around 7 to 8 students, and we were under the eye all the time to make sure that we do something well in our results and everything, so that we've just started up with a Beaconhouse in a new city, so it should go well. And then it was everything that we did, it was absolutely amazing, absolutely.
Wow.
Starting from our teachers to our school heads to our friends, to even the community, smaller community that we had in the city, with the parents of our friends, and then the way we grew up all those 5-6 years were all amazing.
Wow. Did you make friends for life? Would you like to name few?
Oh yes, we are still connected somehow. Wow. Thanks to the technology, we found out about everybody. So we had Hina with us, Rabia, Naila, Khurram, Hamad.
जिनके नाम नहीं लिए वो खफा तो नहीं होंगे?
हाँ, वो शायद खफा हो जाए. Shamila. So there were a lot of, and they're still there. We are still connected, and we are really, and all of them really doing great. 2 of them are, one is a dentist in Australia, one is a doctor in America, one is a director at SAP.
Wow, mashallah.
So one is a businesswoman. So everybody is excelling.
Right. Download the Boss app and stay connected with your friends. So, Ms Sadia, one more thing. Do you remember your section? Class
I do.
Name?
It's always been blue.
Blue?
It's always been blue.
Really?
Because, that was the first level that, the highest level that we had in class. So every year we were the senior most. Like maybe be in grade 6 blue, we were the senior most. 7 blue, we were the senior most.
All right.
So we had I had something in the school, a lot of say. But then I told you earlier that we were under strict surveillance.
Okay.
That I was always there.
Yeah, exactly.
Ma'am Ruby Khan was always around. Rubina Sajad was always around. They'll make sure that we behave well, we study, we excel in everything. And I think those days it seemed like why are we being watched all the time? But now I feel as that grooming has helped me a lot. That's a lifelong learning that I would say I have. So that's
which group you were in school? Padhaku the, shararti the, kya?
Oh, I was otherwise an average student, but I was very naughty. And the whole group was actually very naughty. So usually you would find us standing inside the HM's office and being asked for a lot of things.
Right.
So we were always the ones doing something or the other which was not okay. And I was an average student otherwise, but I did well when when the year ended. I mean, the life ended from metric, and but I was involved in all kinds of sports.
Right, extracurricular activities
all the time. Maybe the debates, speeches, the dramas, and everything. And then I would just go for the interregional sports as well.
Okay.
So that was something very interesting.
Right.
And I used to play table tennis.
Wow. Okay. So we have an all-rounder. Debater, table tennis. Wow.
The interregional games and then the intra-regional games were, we would wait for them, to come up, and we would go to Lahore. I came to Islamabad for them. And the first ever that I entered this sports complex, Islamabad,
wow,
for our regional games, and it was
wow,
it was something that we would, I can cherish forever.
Right. So, what is one aspect of your school life which you miss nowadays a lot?
Now I miss being a student.
Okay. Being in the classroom.
Being in the class, because I work in Beaconhouse, so I don't really miss Beaconhouse as in Beaconhouse because I'm already there. But yes, I miss being that student.
The carefree days.
The carefree days. The time when I could, just do anything, and there will be people to care about.
Wow.
My teachers, my heads, everybody would be so caring and so loving. So I miss that part. I miss that. Now I have to be a very responsible person.
Welcome to adulthood.
Yeah. So I just miss being a student.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had siblings also in Beaconhouse. How was that experience like?
My brother was not in Beaconhouse, but my younger sisters, they joined Beaconhouse. My youngest one joined starting from pre-nursery till her A-levels. So she was there. Then my own kids are there in Beaconhouse.
Wow.
They started from there.
Comparison
nieces and nephews.
Comparison between the siblings?
Yeah.
She's very studious, he's this or that.
No, I was actually the one who would study and do everything else in the world and then come up with reasonably good grades. So
so you're an alumnus, working here also, being a parent too, and siblings. So it's in 360.
360. And it seems like I've been in Beaconhouse forever.
That's wow. So any teacher or any support staff would you like to name and meet them again from your school days?
I would just love to meet all of them.
Okay.
But especially our head,
right.
Ms Khan, and then one of our teacher, Ms Sadia Chand. She was very caring.
Right.
And all of them were very caring. One of my sports teacher, who used to be our sports teacher, Tariq Sidhu, is now in Beaconhouse head office as
of course.
The head of sports here. Right. So I meet him off and on. And once I also worked in the same campus.
Wow.
After I got married and had my kids, and we were transferred to some other place.
How was that experience?
So I was actually working with my own teachers and my own head, and it was like exciting.
That's the beauty of our system.
Yeah.
You're an alumnus, graduated from the same campus, went back to work there, giving back to the system. That's what it is.
And it was like very interesting. The time that I went, and I was like, I should call you ma'am, or I should call. They used to say, now call us by name. I said, so no, I can't. I can't do that. I have to call you by ma'am or something. So it's a very interesting experience. And the most interesting thing that I would say that when I went back to the campus, and one day I was just walking through the corridors,
nostalgic.
And it seemed I forgot that I am a teacher. And it seemed like I'm still wearing that uniform, and somehow I was just wandering
the blue
around,
sash,
and the pocket,
and the pocket.
Yeah, and then I realized that no, I'm in a
different role.
Yeah, I'm in a different role, and students are looking up to me for something else, but yes, that uniform, that
memories,
that blue color. It gives you a lot of memory. I mean, you just I mean, I miss it, but then being in the same place, I really do not miss. As in, I can see children around me wearing the same uniform, enjoying all those things that we used to enjoy. But yes, with a lot of responsibility, which is there.
What is one thing about your profession which you really love?
I love being with the children, the younger ones. So
The energy they have?
the energy they have, the love that they have, the purity that they have, and the kind of peace that you would find when you would be, sitting with younger children. Mine are from 3 years to 7 years of age.
Right.
And
what a beautiful age. What a beautiful age they
age.
had.
And so when
purity,
I'm done,
the right word you used was purity.
Purity, yeah. And once I'm like all done with my work and office and people, and I go and sit in one of our pre-nursery sections.
Wow.
And then, you just forget about the world.
Their energy is so contagious.
Yeah, it is. They love you so much. I mean, they would want to see me every day because I go and say hello to all the children and all. So I think the best thing about my work is these pure souls.
Pure souls.
Yeah.
Wow, so profound. So what is one thing which was said to you and was said to you by whom and stayed with you and you actually followed? कभी वो किसी की बात हमें बहुत दिल से कोई कहता है, दिल से सुनते हैं और फिर हम अमल करते हैं. क्या बात थी? What was that?
देखिए बातें तो I guess कि बहुत सारी थी, बहुत सारी.
Something that stayed with you.
Sitting and thinking about my old days and the teachers and everybody. It's about if you want to do something. Our teachers used to say, you want to do something, do it with all your heart.
Right.
Just don't do it because you have to do it. Do it with all your heart. So that will be the best thing that you'll do. So when I was starting up with my career, I thought that the best thing that I could do was my love for teaching, that I should start up with this. And I never thought I'll be a head of something, of a school or something. I just loved
that's your passion.
That's a passion that I would do. And then obviously this thing kept on, coming back to me that if you have that love, if you're doing something with your heart, then it's going to be perfect. And days passed and years passed, and I could see that yes, something that I loved doing came up with such good results.
Wow.
It did.
So how do you like to or plan to carry the legacy of Beaconhouse Boss and support our alumni community?
Oh, I'd love to do that because, it's such a great thing because once the parents are coming in with their children for admissions and all, and I find a lot of people, they say we are Beaconite. I was in this campus or that campus. I was in the same campus and I was in that room, or this was my teacher. I mean, that's a connection that we have with people.
Right.
And this connection that we have as Beaconhouse, connecting from one person to the other, may it be a different campus, may it be a different region. It seems like we are a family.
Wow.
So definitely, I would just love to be, a part and do
the best part about being a Beaconite, you're a Beaconite throughout your life like that. It's the ownership and connectivity, and that's why we say Beaconhouse Boss, building a community together.
True.
So, Ms Sadia, in the end, what pearls of wisdom would you like to share with the young minds of Beaconhouse?
I'll say the same thing again, what my teachers told me. Whatever you want to do in life, do it with all your heart and soul. You cannot just do things because somebody wants you to do them. Or you cannot just do things because, you have to do them. If you have to, even then, put in your heart and soul. And then you do that hard work and you'll see the results will be, they'll be marvelous. They'll be different.
Right.
You will succeed in any way.
Wow. How profound. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Beaconhouse Boss Memory Lane. Thank you, Ms Sadia.
Thank you so much.
Beaconhouse Old Student Society, BOSS, building a community together.